Hey everybody, welcome back. I've been having a great time. We haven't picked up the dub yet, but we've been knocking on the door. And I mean, I'm relic swapping right off the bat. Let's get right into it. Cracked crown. That's not great. Okay, well everything in Slay the Spire comes with trade-offs, right? Cracked crown, you get less card rewards. That's bad for constructing a deck, especially early, because we're getting it as early as you possibly can. What can we do about it? Maybe target a late first floor shop that could allow us, if we save our money, to purchase a disproportionately important rare, maybe? I'm just throwing it out there. Great first choice, though. You know, the other thing you can do, and I wouldn't necessarily say this is reliable. It's an unfortunate turn. I wouldn't necessarily say it's reliable, but you could just get, like, insanely lucky with the one card selection you do get and construct the deck that you were thinking of constructing regardless. It could happen. I'm playing too fast right now, by the way. It's okay, but I'm playing too fast. See, that's one that's tough for us. Cracked Crown also, it has kind of an insidious impact, right? Because at first, like right now, you're probably noticing the damage or the extra power that we have as a result of having one extra energy is kind of nutty. And I don't think you're wrong. Let's go triple elite path, man. Why not? We got 4 energy. But the potential negative consequences of having the drag on our deck, of not being able to construct it the way that we want to construct it, could make this a more difficult run to defeat than it appears at first blush. Not to put it in the most needlessly verbose terms possible, but I'm setting the stage. I'm building a moment, okay? Wave of the hand. I think we take it. We got the energy base to combo into it. We don't really care for the ancient potion here. This might be a floor where we have to do some resting. And I say that, trust me when I say that I have no penchant for it if I can avoid it, but just looking at the way that this is setting up right now, it has me a little bit spooked. But I could be wrong. We did create a lot of weakness in the enemies, and we got a lot of dazes, so it's unlikely we're going to get that, like, wave of the hand combo to pop again, but we're kind of equilibrated now. You know, we're going to purge, like, 2 to 3 dazes on average per turn, and we're going to get 2 to 3 dazes on average per turn. I would prefer it, of course, if it was a little bit, you know, more weighted in our favor, but we got to do what we got to do. At least we got 1 killed in a reasonable time frame. The hard thing is making sure that we can... Well, making sure is not even the right way to describe it. Hoping that we draw an eruption, a second attack, and then a way to exit the stance all in the same turn. It's happened a couple times, but it's not happening with regularity. So this would be a great 2-turn, or 2-attack turn, I should say. It could be worse, honestly. And you'll have 1 turn of weakness, which does nothing for us. How about eruption again? Alright, next time. Next time, I understand. Eruption on this turn is actually better anyway, because you're not attacking. We gotta rest. I feel like if we could get 1 very good attack, our deck actually looks okay here. Like, Empty Fist is fine, but we really... I mean, what do I want early every time? You can say it, I'm not gonna be mad. It's Wheel Kick. Like water, that's a skip for a guy like me. 2 strikes get upgraded. Cancel Christmas, boys. Oh, man. I'm gonna upgrade Empty Fist rather than Rest. I really think against the Red Demon, this guy, Gremlin Knob, that's his name. We're gonna need extra damage if we're gonna get through him. Because, like, just upgrading like a wave of the hand was not gonna get the job done. That being said... We still wouldn't have... We would have had him. We would have had him. We still probably do have him. But that is, ooh, yikes, bro. That's... Punished? Oh, no. That one stings. That stings because we could have had you dead. But you know what? Life goes on. Having some pretty good starts with enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. I think it's... I used to think like, oh, you can get a relic from an elite. And that is worth something. I think the real meat and potatoes is having easy... easy hallway fights. So you can really construct, or at least like lean your deck in the direction that you'd like to lean your deck in. I mean, like, look at this right off the bat. We got a 10-card deck with an upgraded eruption. I'm going in. I'm going in. Tori. I'm gonna say worth. But you know what I am gonna do is I'm gonna rest. And I'm gonna consider that a rest in exchange for Tori. Like we traded 1 upgraded card for Tori. That's pretty good. I would consider that pretty solid. And we still have 1 free fight. Omamori early is interesting. I'll go Tantrum. We might be able to get a second Molten Egg. I really thought we would get a second elite, but this is still like, we're luckier than we get on average for sure. Like, this is kind of an amazing start. I'm not gonna wake you up. I gotta think about... We have great ability to change stance. What we're lacking is just the raw damage. I should have feared no evil, you two. We're making some silly decisions here. I'm gonna accept the 20. I don't love it, but I'm gonna accept it. And this seems like a great turn for that. You're probably dead before you can do damage to me again. It's the price you pay. Meat on the bone, okay. Now, Wish is a mighty... all of these are good, man. A Wallop is a good card. An upgraded Wallop. It's just Wish, I feel like, is kind of awkward to play. If I could say anything, I would say it's not the right time. Can I do something crazy? I'm going in. You know why I'm going in? Because we have meat on the bone. So if we can get those 2 upgraded cards, which is something that in a normal circumstance, I genuinely think I would not do. But the heals we get off that, it just keeps us alive. It keeps us alive. I'll take Crush Joints as well. And we probably get another meat on the bone heal right here. Of course I'm going in. I'd be silly not to. This was 9 double doke. So I hit you and then hit you. Okay. We'd be silly not to, man. Look at the power. Look at the utility we're getting out of this. I do like a conclude. I'm going to add it. And I can't overstate, of course, the value that we've gotten out of not only meat on the bone. Well, no. Molten Egg was the one I was going to say. But meat on the bone also allowed us to do what we did here. It's pretty amazing. I think we should be fine. We still, if anything, I'll admit, like, we lack that, like, over-the-top, high-damage card. Our best attack is basically conclude. Which is a sobering thought. But that's okay. We just have to... I think we need to be a little bit more committed. Yeah, like to that. We need to be a little bit more committed to going into the Wrath state and staying in the Wrath state. Like, it's a bit of a race, unfortunately. And I certainly, if given the choice, I would rather not pop this attack potion. I think we're going to be fine, but this just goes to show you on longer fights. Obviously, we're going to want to be a little bit... You're doing 18, we have 26, you're doing 18, you're doing 24, I got 20. I'm not popping the potion! I'm not popping the potion till I gotta pop the potion, okay? We need a little bit more sustain, obviously, or a way to kill enemies even faster. I mean, these are all... This is like where the runs hinge all the time. I'm not sold on Ragnarok, even though it's pre-upgraded. It's just too expensive if we end up not getting an energy relic, even though we are in Calm a lot. And then Devil Form is like really good, but it almost is like it's better if we had taken the Wish earlier. It's better if we could somehow take Ragnarok as well. And Spirit Shield is just good, man. But we don't have much draw. I think I have to take a blocker though. It's just one man's opinion. We don't have a really good case for Snecko Eye. I think I'm going to take Violet Lotus. And I don't really want this to be stance dancing as of right now. What I want is, well, like if we could get a Mental Fortress, that would be a nice add. I guess I'm guilty of thinking in archetypes again, which is frowned upon. But give me a moment here, like this. Gotcha. And we should consider using your potions as well. Simmering Fury for more draw. We're going to end some turns in Calm. No upcoming shops, so forget about that. I mean, we're still, like, I think our defense should be a lot better now. What we're lacking... Kind of a complicated turn. I think, at least. What we're lacking is still that top end damage. So I might be crazy, but I think you go this, enter Calm, exit Calm. I'm definitely not crazy because it killed you in one turn. Okay. Flying Sleeves. I like Deceive Reality to be able to hold a block till it's needed. Plus it gives us one more card in hand on every turn in which we hold it, which is good for Spirit Shield. I think I'm happy with what I have, but again, a reminder to use some potions. Let's talk about adding a card, man. So I don't see... I'm not really a big Windmill Strike guy. Tantrum does let us get that wheeling going around, where we already have one, never mind. Bowling Bash is like a pretty decent attack. Who's the boss? Boss that summons guys? So I like Bowling Bash or Empty Fist, I think. I'll take a Bowling Bash. Better for hallway fights at least. Like this is a great turn to have Bowling Bash on. Well, not a great turn necessarily, but a great fight to have Bowling Bash. Let's go in, man. And I'll enter Wrath next turn without a doubt. It'd be nice to start in Calm, but I don't know, we got a long way to go. Okay, Conclude kills you. Conclude kills you. Conclude does not kill you. Come on, man. Consecrate plus Conclude kills you. Okay. Well, it probably didn't have to go that deep. It could have been a little less aggressive. Sands of Time, I'm not sold on. I mean, I see the damage potential. You know, it's Retain. Add it. We could use some draw, though. Okay, upgraded cards. Obviously, Spirit Shield gets better. Draw more cards. Better Deceive Reality. I think I made an error in pathing. I think I should be more committed to fighting elites. Yeah, I'm gonna fight the strong one. Because I think that at this point, our deck is, like, okay. But our relics are where maybe we could apply some leverage and maybe find ourselves in a better position as a result. I don't know. That's just it. I'm not the master of Slay the Spire. It's just one man's opinion. And this is where Sands of Time is great, because we got to wait for like exactly the right turn to ruin your life. Something like this. Something like this. This does 58 damage. What a joke, but either way, we get there. 20 cards in the deck. I'm liking it. It's feeling good. I think an Insight, in a weird way, it kind of thins the deck. And it was pre-upgraded, so let's add it. Let's add a Spirit Shield. Hope for a good relic. Ornamental Fan is a great relic, man, as far as I'm concerned. And then here we go. 20 block. Is it worth the 2 energy to get 20 block? It's not like I'm killing anybody this turn in all likelihood. You do get 6 plated armor per turn, which is disgusting. I guess I'd like to enter calm, and then we might as well at least shuffle an insight in. I'm not sure if it's worth a miracle, but 6 plated armor per turn is gross, man. That's... I don't know what to tell you. It's just gross. You are not vulnerable. No, you are. It's just off the screen. Okay. So this turn is just going to be bad. That's life. We really need to play an eruption, and that's exactly what's going down here. So, eruption, bowling bash, wallop. All of a sudden, especially being in the eruption or the wrath state, it feels like we got a little tempo now. Like a sands of time goes nutty on. Okay, we would have not. To be honest with you, with meat on the bone, what do we care? What do we care that it didn't? That we took some damage. We're still under the meat on the bone threshold. Plus, like all of our cards are upgraded anyway. So, yeah, we're gonna try the other elite fight. Calipers is mighty interesting. We could build into a Calipers build, I think. Yeah, and like, again, like I had 30 block on my first turn. We can make that work for us. Tantrum's just tough. Because I really can't put myself in a position where I'm taking 40 damage. But I also can't quite get a kill unless I play it. If we play 3 attacks, we get 4. Let's puzzle it out, okay? So if we bowling bash you, that's 30 damage, 46 damage, 10 block. 10 block, we're taking 27. We're taking 24. Well, I guess we're taking 20 damage. It's pretty bad. Maybe less with Tori, but it's kind of not germane to the counterfactual here. If we pop Tantrum, then this will do 20 damage. This will kill you. So we pop Tantrum on you, hypothetically. Bowling Bash kills you. Conclude does 32 damage, so it doesn't kill you. You're doing 40 total. We'll have... We can play Miracle and Evaluate, so we can still get 10 block. We'll have 18 block, because we'll have an extra 4 from the Ornamental Fan. 18 versus 40, we take 22. Or, what was the alternative? We take 20, but one of you is left alive. I think we gotta do it this way. It puts us low, don't get me wrong, but I think it had to be done. I'll live with that. Yeah, I think if anything, now that we have Calipers, like big block enablers would hit the spot. But like I'm happy with how this went down, all things considered. I'm not so happy with Strike Dummy. I'm very happy with Scrawl. We got some fights. We should, in my opinion, we should look at fights as like a great opportunity. Only I could enter calm, exit calm. We lose the crush joints though. I gotta do the math again. 68, and then this would do 12. No, yeah, well, 13. 68, 13 puts you on 55. This will do 32. This will do like 48. I mean, that's a tough argument for me to not go through with that, because you guys are both basically dead now. It's a great option for turn 1 too. I can't afford to play it because on turn 1 they don't heal, they buff. Which, so if you can get ahead of them, that seems smart. 26 damage, huh? Well, I'm not killing ya, so it seems sensible to just put up as much block as you can. I think again, this is like following a theme that we've had recently. The run has felt a little spotty, and then it's come together, man. I kind of would love to have a lot of insights in our deck. Because the draw enables us to stance that much more, which is like the be-all, end-all of whether or not we're going to have a realistic chance of doing the kind of damage we need to do to kill the second boss, I think. But I think we're kind of in there, man. Not a win guaranteed. That's outrageous. But feeling like surprisingly not bad. You're done, right? You're cooked. And we got that beautiful heal. I don't think it's Flurry of Blows time, though. I've been unimpressed with Flurry of Blows. I'm going to rest anyway, but at least we got a higher level of HP. So we could play safety. Then we'd carry 8 block over to the next turn. Actually, I can't believe I'm doing this, man. Carry like 16 block over to the next turn with Spirit Shield. Sets us up in a much better position, I think, than the one that we otherwise would have been in. You guys are doing 28 damage, don't get me wrong. Conclude kind of goes nutty here. 52 damage. 52 damage is like not exactly my ideal. Still pretty bad. You don't need to pop anything, though. 28. I mean, it's not that we take like 10 and we lose a plated armor. Not that bad. We're still waiting on this stance, man. I'm telling you, the stance is what it's all about. It's going to require, I think, that study to eventually be played. But just requiring that to be played basically requires us to be in calm to begin with. It's not going as well as I thought it would. I guess we have frailty and vulnerability, so try not to cry about it. You're doing what you can here. Let's go Wrath mode next turn. We're still alive. It's a little precious, but we're still alive. Let's Erupt. Tantrum. If we're gonna play it like this, we might as well play... I was gonna say Spirit Shield first, so we get like so little out of it, though. Like, what was the game plan there? The game plan was play as many attacks as possible while we're in Wrath, but... Okay, you got 81. This does 39. Eep. What if I were to Fear No Evil, and then Tantrum? What if you were to... You probably just take care of the garbage. Well, no, because I gotta kill these guys, man. Can I get to 81 damage? Just hear me out. Fear No Evil does 16. Tantrum will then do 6. Takes you to 59, but gives us a lot. This will do 18 and give us 18 block. 24 plus... Oh, but we have to use it on... Hang on, I gotta pause. I literally gotta go to the bathroom, but I can't do the math while I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm trying to puzzle this out, man. It's tough, okay? Because we start with 3 energy, but that changes. So let's... Scenario 1, we try to kill the minions and not die. That would be like a Fear No Evil, which will do 16. I can't think without the music either. Fear No Evil will take you to 26. You'd be on 26. We're on 2 energy. Tantrum takes you to 38. We would be on 4 energy. Wallop does 18. That'll take us to 23 block. 18 block plus 1 plus Ornamental Fan. 23 block. That puts us on 2 energy. We Fear No Evil again. And then we pop a Conclude probably. But that puts us in such a rough spot to kill. The real thing we should test first is, can I do 71 damage to you? And then have the Explosive Potion finish the job. That would be... We still need to farm the energy. So I think it would be Fear No Evil, Tantrum. 4 energy. You're on 75. Wallop takes you to... You can do it. 57. And 2 energy. This does 39. So you would not die. Okay, I think that means we have to try to take these guys out, because... Well, 50... Wait. Fear no evil. I can't do it on you, because then I won't enter the calm state. Fear no evil. Tantrum. You're on 75. Very quickly, you're on... Maybe you don't play Wallop. Maybe you play Fear no evil on him and strike on him. That would be another 34 damage. You'd be on 2 energy. 34 from 75 puts you on 41. Then this would do 39. I think if I did the math wrong, I can live with that. We did the math right. Okay. I'm glad I went to the bathroom at least. That was a bit more of a puzzle than I like. These are 3 great cards. I think they all fit nicely. Wish is really hard to play. If we have the energy, of course I see the value. Vault is like the opposite. On average, Vault is really easy to play. But do we get much value out of it? It lowers the price of the energy cost of Sands of Time. It gives us another turn of draw. I mean, it's always good. The question is whether it's as good as the others, not whether it's good enough to add. And Judgment is just good damage, but sometimes, especially on boss fights, it ends up being a dead draw. I'm going to say give me the wish, and we'll see what we're cooking with here. Now, honestly, again, I think I like a lot of these. We don't necessarily need the rest because we have meat on the bone, but it's very risky. Cursed Key is kind of like the... I look at it, I wouldn't say free energy. I would look at it energy with an acceptable cost. And the cost is either accepting a curse in your deck or pathing in such a way that you hit a shop directly after your chest. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I think one of my errors lately has been being too much of a coward on the 3rd floor. Just like, and that allows me to be like, hey, I came pretty close, I made it to the boss. But maybe if I'd been a little bit more aggressive, I could have gotten over the boss, right? So we're going to take a path that at least gives us the chance to get some elite fights. We want to be in calm. We might as well play. This is like a horrendous first turn. But I'm stressing it less because we got meat on the bone. And Tori, I guess to a lesser extent. But meat on the bone is that's the big Andy there. Now, if you could learn a valuable lesson, being able to do damage to the spiker early can only serve you well. Like even now, I could hit you for 18. And then you are going to buff yourself. Okay, like I don't mind at all having to deal with one repulsor that keeps adding garbage to our deck. As long as we can just get over this spiker before things get like insanely annoying. And they do get insanely annoying. Excuse me, it said 10, it did say 10 damage per enemy in combat. It did not say 10 damage once per enemy in combat. I thought it was just going to bundle the damage and do it right away. I think I got scammed there. You can argue it amongst yourselves. It didn't say it would be multiple attacks. It didn't say attack for 10 for each unit. Now, again, this might be a little insane. I'm hoping to wait for you to just hit me. Is there any chance you would just ever choose to hit me for like just a little bit of damage? I guess that it's going to be hard when I keep putting up blocks. We might as well play Wish if it comes around, though. Because like I want you to hit me so I can farm up... so I can farm off of meat on the bone. Do you ever do that? Would you ever consider doing something like that? No? Alright, well, it's going to be a long trip here. Oh! A little bit of damage. 50% or less. So, I would like to take 5 damage, which means I'd like to put up 8 block. I could take a little more. Like this would do 8 damage. 31, 12, takes you to 43. Or I could stall him a little longer. But I'm stalling on my terms instead of the spiker's terms. So I can live with that, man. I could live with that any day of the week. I'm not giving out any free lunches here. I mean, this is A20, man. We're risking it for the biscuit. Still no damage, huh? Almost feel like it's better to play a Spirit Shield. That way we're rolling over, like, enough block that we're kind of in the zone already. The zone of what we want to be in. He's going to choose to do an attack. There it is. Well... I could... So there's two... You could gain 25 gold. That's a given. Or you could gain 6 plated armor. That would take you to 8 block. You would take 5 damage, which is the perfect amount to heal up as much as possible. Okay. You got me, kid. You got me. Take your 25 gold. I'll take the extra heal out. Oh, Tori! Tori! So I can't believe I'm still doing this, but I should have played Deceive Reality for sure. But it's the right play, man. It's the right play. 19 block rolls over 4. Insight, please. Okay. 16 block rolls over 1. Just trying to... I would love to find a turn in which to take 4 damage. 23 block rolls over 8. Like, that seems perfect, man. Okay, never mind. 20 block rolls over 5. This is a bit embarrassing, but... Alright. 19 block rolls over 4. Come on, brother. 21 block rolls over 6. I mean, we're in a good zone. Never gonna do damage again, huh? I understand the indignity of it. 25 damage rolls over 10. That's too much. Now, don't attack this turn. 13. I'm sorry. It's gone on too long. It's just too much. Foreign influence, not great against the Timekeeper. Otherwise, like, I'm loving life. I'm gonna take an empty mind instead. Now remember, no cowardice here. Yes, please take a basic defend. I'm gonna try the double elite path. And if it goes wrong, well, we die there instead of dying on the boss. I think that's the way I should consider it. I think this is a Miracle Crush Tantrum. Conclude 33 damage. Well, it's obviously not going to kill you now that I think about it, but it's okay. It's good. It's good, in fact. 37, though? We'd rather not be on 37. You know what I'm saying? If I could avoid it. I'd rather be, because right now we're not taking damage, but if I could just finesse a little bit of damage, because the heal is valuable, man. Hang on. So that's 10. 36 blocks a little much. Safety, take 19, 12, so we're still... Ah! You earned it. Nah, that's not the play. Alrighty, alrighty. No spikers, that's what we love to see. None spikers. Well, this is 20, okay, we can play a wish. No, you can play a wish for plated armor. $20 blocks, so we're taking 2 damage. But again, I gotta remind myself. That's like, take 2 is kind of like where we want to be here. At 1 damage because of Tori. It never ends, man. It never ends. This is 16 block. You're doing 24. But really it's 23. We take 7. That puts us on 29. I'm sorry to say that is too much damage. We want to take just a little bit. You know what? We should take it as much as I'm taking it as a bad sign. We should probably take it as an amazing sign that we're so able to, like, manipulate the damage that we're taking. That we can choose, like, to take damage or not take damage at will. Now, we're kind of struggling to take the right amount of it, But we're never taking too much by accident. Again, I would love to get this guy to attack, but I also know that that's like a fool's errand. Let's just see what you got. I'm going to give you like 1 or 2 turns to make it come to pass. 26 damage! This is the one, man! Note to self, this is not the way. 19, we take 7. Take 7 puts us on 29, which takes us back to like 41. Are we going to take 7? No, we're going to take 6. That's even better. It puts us on 42, and then we just kill you next turn. No, it's 20. Okay, so I already baked it in. Whatever. So we heal a little bit. Talk to the hand is it's going to make it harder to choose the right amount of damage, but in general, I would like to be at full HP. I don't need to stop that much damage. Give me the plated armor. Spikers, man. Spikers. Spheric Guardian? Not really sweating the Spheric Guardian that bad. Maybe I should be? I don't think so, though. Like, this will do a number on you. In theory. You know what? Perfect time. No conclude, please. And then, oh, I have extra energy. How did I do that? I don't know. Save the safety, though. We want the safety to deal with the spiker, and the spiker's really gotta go. Incredible spirit shield. Wallop, like, pays for itself. And I'm fine on 41 HP. We can do the math ourselves, but if we're, like, the maximum amount of HP we could get to is 46 with meat on the bone. That's 34 plus 12. 34 is the highest amount of HP on which it can trigger. Yeah, okay. You're cooking. You're cooking, man. You're cooking on this one. Don't let them tell you you're not cooking. You're cooking. So we would love to exit our stance. Kill you. Enter calm. Exit calm. We wasted Bowling Bash. Not the end of the world, but not great. You still need to pay the toll. I'm gonna... You know what? We already have a lot of block for the next turn. We're gonna have like 29 block on the next... So we're gonna have more, actually. We're gonna have 33 block built in on the next turn. That's very nice. Kind of hoping you could do a little bit more with this turn. You could always wish plated armor, get some vulnerability out there, 43, and then pop this, and even like two potions deep on this makes sense to me. We're not necessarily committing to just killing the Reptomancer. This is literally what I was going to say. We're more committing to just like, at some point, Conclude is going to come around and make those guys easy enough to kill in one tap. And Sands of Time, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. This is a nice situation. You can Spirit Shield, Fear No Evil. I feel like you gotta tantrum one of them to death just to keep your tempo. We're not taking damage. In that case, you burn your big damage dealer right there. We should be making it out of this, like, pretty good. It did require 2 potions, so I say that just to not get a big head. Honestly, we had an incredibly lucky draw there. And let's get a Mental Fortress going, man. The Mental Fortress plus the Calipers might have something... It might be cooking up something a little special. I would like you to be vulnerable. That is annoying, without a doubt, but you are attacking this turn. I mean, this is like duplication, wish, I think, and then just Fear No Evil, and you're kind of like, I mean, you're still taking a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth popping a miracle. Scrawl me? You have to play Mental Fortress. Then it's like... I mean, Tantrum Wallop is a heck of a combo, man. 4 energy, it's probably more like Spirit Shield, Wallop. And then are we... Yeah, we're bringing like 15, 20 block over on the next turn. And now, okay, now you can see the meat and potatoes of the whole system here. Now, I'm not doing the math. Which is very dangerous, but... So it looks like to me we're going to be on 32 HP at the end of this. How's 32 HP? I think it's pretty good. If anything, a Meditate is a nice get here. We have to hit the shop. I think you gotta try, man. You gotta try. It is great to get Mental Fortress early. Let's play it, man. Okay, so this is where, I mean, things are getting very real. At least we have a Meditate. I do like a Study as well. Wallop is going to do enough to... I'm going to simmer on the Meditate. We generate quite a lot of block, and we got to play the Insight. And the Insight, I think, has a lot of merit. So something that lets us enter Calm, please. No, nothing really that lets us enter Calm. Okay. Sorry, so we've done like 80 damage to you, and in one turn you're going to start doing 100 damage to us. So this is the danger. But there's stuff to like about it too. Vigilance, Eruption. I understand we're making Spirit Shield a little bit worse, but like there's an order to things just based on the energy costs associated here. We're rolling over 18 block. If we could just do something like that every turn, I think we'd be feeling pretty good. Or we could do better even. So 6 energy. I don't think Wish is all that right now. It's just too expensive for the fight. Like, I mean, Sands of Time that costs 1 but does so much damage is very amazing. And then we can do it again, like Fear No Evil. Tantrum our way out of it. All of a sudden, you can see the damage amping up, like, pretty severely. You can evaluate a Bowling Bash. A freaking Wallop. 43 block added into the equation here. What's not to like, man? Do we want to Meditate at the end? I think we do. So that means you won't conclude, even though conclude is worth a lot. If this is going to Meditate us anyway, then we should Simmering Fury and then Meditate and bring back a Wallop, I think. Okay. Okay! We brought 63 block back over and we're on 7 energy. Because Meditate put us in Calm, and then Simmering Fury took us right out. So, become vulnerable right away. I'll still take the huge blocker. It's cheap, man. And then, do me a favor. You know, keep the energy cycling going here. So that's gonna call it. All right. Well, we'll Tantrum you then, and we'll strike you, and we'll hit you with a 64 block Wallop. Puts you in a real tight spot. Am I crazy to think that we started to get to some level of dream on this one? Like there's a genuine chance your life is over, brother. I'd love to play Wish for the gold. I mean, you know what? We absolutely can. You can like Fear No Evil. That puts you on 2 life. Empty Mind. Wish. Give me the gold. Conclude. Okay, I mean, we were dancing on it there. We were doing tricks on it. Protect is a nice card, don't get me wrong, but I like what we got. Lantern. Oh, we have Omamori! Even better, man! Okay, then give me a game-changing relic. Am I crazy to think that, like, Tungsten Rod plus Tori is, like... I'm not even doing, like, any kind of calculation. It just feels like that's the sort of combo that stealthily wins you a game. 29 damage on turn 1. You gotta do something like that. And then a Fear No Evil. And then maybe an Eruption first. Any sweet hits we can do with it? Kind of. We can at least strike you, and then exit stance, and then enter a stance. Conclude still kills you. We're blocking enough. We can't play everything I want to play here, but that's alright. It's because it's turn 1, man. Now, we don't really... Like, the Timekeeper's not a great matchup for us. But in its own way, I'm, like, kind of excited for that. Though that might sound crazy. And the reason I'm kind of excited for that is because previously, it seems like we've always had matchups that are... The first boss is good, and then we get the Timekeeper. Whereas on this upcoming one, just seeing if we need any upgrades, like, yeah, we kind of do. So let's take the non-elite path, because an upgrade on Meditate, I think, is potentially very valuable here. If we beat the Timekeeper, the second boss is not going to be the Timekeeper, so that in and of itself is like, it feels bullish in a way, if we can make it through the Timekeeper first. Really, it's all just, like, varying degrees of cope, don't get me wrong. 4 energy left. Of course we could play Wish, but we could stall Wish as well. I think we want, like, a Strike, and then a Simmering Fury, and then a Meditate, and Meditate, like... Meditate, Fear No Evil back. And then that's, like, a couple built-in stance changes. Anyway, you're toast. It's just a question of you. And I think you're probably toast. So let's get this toast. 52. So you're basically dead already if we play a Sands of Time, which we're not going to do. Let's play a Wallop for, like, crazy block. And then, I mean, listen, there's more than one way to do this, don't get me wrong, but, like, I feel like if you're in the position where you can build... block with Calipers, that you're kind of like, why wouldn't I, right? Because, like, we're waiting for Wish to come back around to hopefully get 25 extra gold to do something on the shop, though I don't necessarily expect that to, like, be totally transformative. Obviously, I could kill you, but again, 25 extra gold, it might make a difference. Maybe we could get 1 removal. I mean, it's not going to change our lives necessarily to get 1 removal, but it could make our deck better. I think we owe it to the audience to go for it, man. If it exists in our deck. And it does. It does. There it is. It took a minute, but there it is. You're doing 11 damage, which is a sick joke. And now you're dead. We're on 80 gold. 80 gold's probably not removal. We want to upgrade either Mental Fortress or Meditate, but I think it's going to be Meditate. You could do better than 2 block per stance change it. Then we can, well... I guess maybe we want to go to the shop to try to buy, like, a potion. Because the cards are not likely to make a big difference in this. So we could remove a card. I think at the end of the game, removing, like, 1 strike is, like... We'd probably rather have 2 extra energy that we can deploy at our own... leisure, I think. All right, now this is like lock-in moment, but we made it back to the boss, man. That's inspiring. And our first turn is horrendous, by the way, but we'll Fear No Evil, Bowling Bash, Meditate. Meditate ends our turn. Okay, we'll strike for 4 extra block, and then we'll Meditate. It is what it is, brother. We didn't draw any blocks, so I don't know what you want me to do. That's Tungsten Rod. Okay. Spirit Shield is 28 block. That's nice. It would be nice to play 7 cards this turn, I think, if it's swingable. So you need to play 6 more. We could probably do it with an energy potion. Just because, like, next turn, we want to start in Wrath and have space to work with. So I think you do play Mental Fortress. Let's erupt, so we're doing damage. We need 4 more cards. So it'd be like this for sure. This for sure. Miracle, Fear No Evil, and we can save the potion, and we're not rolling any block over, but we didn't get hit. Okay. So now on this turn, this is where things start to get more real. We certainly take advantage of already being in Wrath. Let's scroll real quick. We'd like you being vulnerable. We like Talk to the Hand a great deal. 60 damage. We're gonna play a Fear No Evil. If we're not playing any other attacks, we should just do that then. And let's see where we stand. 39. This could be a good turn to just build up a reasonable degree of block. And I'll hit you on that one because you're vulnerable and we get the block anyway, but... So we're kind of chunking along here. Keep in mind that, like, this is... Talk to the Hand is not going to last here. So we can play 5 cards. I'll empty my mind real quick. Play a Safety. Play a Study. 2 more cards. Play a Wallop. And then we'll just finish off with a Strike, because I need something to knock you. But now that we have those insights out there, I like it, even though, obviously, there's a problem with the insights, which is... every time we play one, you're getting closer to getting powered up. This turn kind of blows. We can at least make you vulnerable. I think I'll play a Simmering Fury. We got like 10 cards to work with on the next turn. 21, we take 13 or something because of Tungsten Rod. And yeah, it's hard to do the math on these sometimes. So this is devastating because we didn't draw any way to exit our stance, which is kind of, I would describe it as unbelievable. So we're about to have a very rude awakening. Alas. 19 HP, okay. A way to exit stance, who would have thought? Now, give me a Sands of Time. Can we, I gotta see if we can play 5. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have the energy? No, well, you might need to pop your potion, but I think it's the way it's gotta be. Yeah, because you don't want to have 1 card next turn. And we want to, give me a Wallop and a, oh, you're gonna, 170, you're gonna take the next turn off. We could, it's a big what if, but we could try to kill you on 172. It's gonna take it's gonna take some elbow grease. Let's just say, well, you gotta try to draw, right? Like, oh my god, really? Maybe we could play 12 cards this turn. There's our insights, by the way, which we've been waiting for 100 years. Okay, so you need... Eruption puts you on 7 energy. This will do 52. This will do 24. Yeah, it seems impossible. Now let me... I genuinely would love to just play 8 cards, if I can do it. So it could be like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, the problem is if we only play 7, it's like we're cooked. You really want to play 8 cards, man? Yeah, I think we do. We have no defense in hand. Okay. 1. I can't believe this is the way I'm playing it either, but... 2. He dumps some slimes. 3, 4. 4 more cards. 1. Hold it. 2. This is gonna roll over some block, but then we wouldn't have any extra. And well, we could play this and this. Yeah, okay. I hate to waste Sands of Time, but it can come back around pretty quick, and this gives us extra block to roll over with Calipers. So let's give it a try. Okay. So what do we got, like 43 block? The fact that we can exit our stance is a great sign. And we have 12 cards to work with. So we're already not getting hit. At some point, I need to be able to do damage to you. 19 block. Alright. I don't know when it's gonna happen. At some point, I'm gonna do some damage to you, and then you're all gonna pay. So what are you? You're doing 48. I'm on 48. Honestly, we need to... We're only going to have 4 cards to work with next turn. Alright, give me... it's not even going to roll over any extra block. But you're not doing anything. Okay, well, we're definitely going to play 3 cards. There's 1. There's 2. Meditate is going to do nothing for us, man. At least just hold a defend in your hands. I don't know, man. We're stalled. We're stalled. Okay, we got to go off on this turn. We got to crush joints you. We got to draw Wallop. Spirit Shield's also nice. Got to draw Wallop. That's not Wallop. Brother, I'm going in. Like, we gotta do something. 126 damage is... It's pretty not good. 63. I don't know the math on this, boys. I think we might be cooked. Well, thanks for watching. We're knocking on the door. We're stalling at the boss, but I think we're there, man. For now, thanks for watching, and we're just building that tension. I'll see you next time. See ya!